What's up, y'all? It's your boy Spirit Excalibur. Welcome back to the channel. We're back with another My Hero Vigilantes review for today. Today we got episode 3, and I'm sorry for the long wait in between episodes and not making content at all. It's been a little busy around where I'm at, but we're back into the swing of things. Today we're going to be reviewing episode 3 and 4, but I'm going to do it different. I'm going to do episode 3, my opinions on it, the episode 4, and then my opinions on it. And then tomorrow I'm going to do 5 and 6, but I'm going to watch them together. And then I'm going to review at the end of the episode together at the same time to give my thoughts on both episodes. And then going forward for 7 and 8, I'll see which one I like more or which one you guys like more. Make sure you put in the comments below for each episode after you watch both videos, and let me know which style you like more. And that'll be an idea of how I want to go into episode 7 and 8. And then after that, I can just do an episode of video, because I'll be caught up at that point. But yeah, I'm excited to get back into Vigilantes. Really good here. And before we go, make sure you like, comment, and smash that subscribe button, and let's get it. All right, y'all, we're back. Watched episode 3. I liked it. Seeing the more, I guess, normal side to the main 3, right? Knuckle Duster has a job. I guess Pop Step, her job is just her street performances we seen her do. Like, it was episode 1, I believe. And, Koichi, of course, he goes to the store. He works his store job. But that was cool to see. I like how we got to see all the heroes in action at the very end. I mean, it was very brief. Everybody does a single, and they weren't even attacking. They were just doing attacks on screen, right? Like, I think Aizawa just threw his cloth out there, and President Mike was just screaming into the sky. It was cool to see All Might. It's cool to see these characters. It was good seeing Midnight. I love seeing Midnight. If you know. But it was cool seeing some of the pro heroes and the Vigilantes art style, and even seeing Ingenium, Iida's older brother. We're only told about his stories and the main story. So seeing him in action, seeing his hero suit here. I mean, I think we've seen him in his hero suit before, but just seeing him in action, he looks really, really cool. I like his design a lot. You got to see one of our potential main antagonists here. Her quirk is Queen Bee. I think it was. Start with the. I think it was. I don't know how to say her name. I have to see it a couple more times before I get it, but. Interesting how, I wonder how it works. So her thing is Queen Bee, and her bees have a chemical in them, and I'm going to assume that chemical is the trigger, right? That's what I'm assuming here. But my thing is, does trigger just naturally come from her bees, or did somebody put whatever this chemical is inside of the bees? And Knuckle Duster at the end of the episode crushed one, and she started bleeding out of her eye. So I'm kind of guessing that her quote-unquote beehive is all in her, I guess, I'm not gonna say eye, because I don't know if it's her eye, because she had an eye patch over it, and her hair is also covering. It might just be like it's gonna sound weird here, but like a hole in her face that like the bees can move in and out from, maybe. But interesting episode. If I have to rate it out of 10, probably give like a 6 out of 10, 6.5 out of 10. I like it, but like nothing too crazy. We're just getting more of the plot. Still building up. We're still episode 3 early into it. I like seeing Popstar and Knuckle Duster in their more civilian uniforms, but just casual wear, just out of work. Popstep's hair is just so big. She got so much of it. And it's so not oddly shaped. It's just different, I guess. But she's cool. But I'm gonna go ahead and watch episode. Any other thoughts before I just go to episode 4? I don't think I have any more. Yeah. It's just not too much to say on this episode. It was pretty tame, nothing too crazy. But I'm gonna go on to episode 5 now, or 5, Jesus, episode 4 now, and I will be right back. This intro is still a bang. I'm sorry, I have to unpause it for a little bit, but this intro was so good, bro. I've been hearing all over my TikTok. This is how you make an intro right here. And we're back for episode 4. Like this episode a lot more than I did the last one. Tinya's older brother Tensei, really cool. I like Tinya a lot. He was cool in the show, but this was a pretty cool episode for Tensei. I like how he helped Koichi see a different way to use his slide and go, which is very cool and interesting to me. And that's what I like about My Hero a lot. It's like kind of like JJK, whereas like you can have a pretty basic power, but if you look at it in the right light, in the right like sense, you can make that basic power a lot stronger than what it is. I like that a lot. And sometimes, like for example, Todoroki, he's half fire, half hot. That's an easy power. You don't gotta think outside the box, but then you start combining them, mixing them with the phosphor and all that stuff. That's when it becomes more interesting. Just little things like that. But overall, good episode. I like how last episode they showed Knuckle Duster. He caught the bee, he killed the bee without brought up, and he like made the girl bleed. Like he really focused in on that, and it's definitely some of his backstory. But I wonder what. Like I wonder, because like there's definitely more to something why he wants to stop the trigger than like a heroic one or heroic action. I think it's part of it. He's a good person, wants to do the right thing, but I feel like there's more to that on a personal level, like almost like a revenge. That's what vibe I'm getting, right? Like he's on a revenge mission to stop this trigger drug. Not even. I feel like with Knuckle Duster, it's like he's on a revenge mission to stop a certain person, right? But stopping trigger and helping people is like a bonus along the way, if that makes sense. And I'm interested of what Koichi is, if this is the last time we see like a growth in his quirk, because he can stop and go whenever he wants. But I wonder how they're gonna handle his quirk going forward, because I'm assuming this isn't the peak that Koichi's sliding gold quirk is gonna go, because I've heard on social media that Koichi has a crazy good quirk. Like once he like fully realizes what the potential of his ability can do, and I can see like later towards like actually like middle half of the show, he just learns how to fly, right? Because he just understands that like, because he's just sliding off the surface. Maybe he learns that he can like kind of concentrate and slide off the air. Maybe like even, I don't know. That's just a thought, food for thought. But great episode. I'll give this one like a 7 out of 10 for sure. Definitely better than the last episode. And I also like how Tensei isn't like perfect, if that makes sense, right? He's not like like they showed Ida in this episode, Tenya. He's his little self running straight into a tree because he don't know what he's doing with work yet. And them doing that flashback of Ida, I believe that was more of a recent thing. So that gives me the idea that like all of Class 1A, they're still like not even in middle school yet, which is interesting timeline wise. I wonder like once this show is over, what like maybe like the show ends and it starts with My Hero starting. I want like something like that, right? Definitely curious. I wonder how many more episodes this is, because I think they're on episode 8 in the anime. So, but yeah, overall, great episode. Excited for the next 2 episodes. Let me know how y'all thought about this in the comments below. Let me know if you like the review episode, talk about it. Review episode, talk about it. I appreciate y'all for coming out, and remember to okay, so y'all know I'll be saying remember that you are the hero. I'm gonna change that. I'm gonna change it to remember to go beyond. That's all I'm gonna change it to. It's something a little bit simple, something a little bit more catchy. I like the plus ultra, but just go beyond by itself. Like the amount of like, I just like that much. Like the if you know from My Hero, it's the manga panel where it's like Midoriya, Shigaraki, All For One, and Bakugo, and it says "Go Beyond." One of my favorite manga panels. Anyways, back on topic. I'm gonna say that instead of saying that you're the hero. I like that you're the hero, but I don't know. I didn't really feel like that was gonna catch on. But anyways, I appreciate y'all. Expect more videos soon. Expect more streams soon. I do plan on streaming tonight, so if you want to stop by, go ahead and do that. Links are in the description below if you want to check out that. And have a great day. And remember, go beyond.